out to any real estate agents. My emails are being bombarded with the weirdest shit. And you guys, hear this. As soon as he starts acting all feminine and weird, I start getting all these emails for transsexual health. What the fuck, bro? What the fuck? I am a straight pregnant woman. Why? Who would send sexual health emails? Like, that's not my battle. Again, the battle's this fucking long. This long. That is not one of them. You know, that is not mine. That is not mine to carry. That is not mine. Someone has an email address who would be able to, look into that. That is not my battle. That is someone else's battle. I have enough on my plate. My plate is overflown. I have no space left. So I get rid of all that, unsubscribe to all that. We walk over to the grocery store. I try to take the money off my card, and they're telling me you can't take it off. I print a receipt that says the balance, $300, but they're literally refusing. Whoever controls it is refusing to allow me to take it out. They won't let me use it as a debit card. It has to be cash. So we're sitting at Marshall's all day. All I need is the $60 so that I could buy what I need to buy, right? It's my money, no one else's. I've earned it. It's mine. This is what you do when you own a business. You invest into your business, because if you invest nothing into your business doesn't grow. Period. Period. You will never be profitable in any business if you don't invest at least a little something into your business. Again, you guys, isn't it crazy? 30 fucking people decide to walk by. I guess they all want to be famous today at the same damn time. We're in Northwest, almost the suburbs of Chicago. There is not this much foot traffic any time or day of the week. But if I go live, you can guarantee there's going to be a million motherfuckers walking all around. So they won't give me my money. They won't let me access my money. I say, fuck it. Let's go. Xavier says we're going to go downtown, and his father owes him money for an NFT that he created, and that he's going to give me the half of the money that he always owes me, that he promises to pay towards the principal of what I owe. Fine. That's a 15-mile walk. Fine. I start walking. I get less than a block away. Xavier is nowhere to be found. Nowhere to fucking be found. Nowhere. Cool. I turn around. Cannot see him anywhere. I wait a few minutes. He's nowhere to be found. Or she, or whoever the fuck they have pretending to be my husband this week. I walk back. The motherfucker is with everything packed up on the cart, how it usually is, claiming that a red vehicle, a truck? A red 4-door sedan car attempted to run him off the road, pretended like they were going to hit him, swerved into him. He tried to jump out of the way, and everything that we have fell into the street. Are you fucking kidding me? What kind of satanic attack is this? And why us? Why me? I have done absolutely nothing. My impact on the people around me is to motivate, to encourage, to keep them hopeful. My children, the Xaviers, anyone who hears me discussing the situations I've been through and the fact that I'm still alive right now, right? That's my impact. People look at me and they think, how the fuck is this woman still alive? How? How has she survived? Being bludgeoned, being stabbed 11 times by 3 women, having her house flooded 3 times intentionally. 2 times. Having her children separated from her even though she has custody. Being locked out into the street for no reason. Filing hundreds of police reports on every single issue with video of proof of each issue. The man who bludgeoned me was sentenced to 30 months in prison in March. Not only was I not asked to come to court to testify, I was not even made aware that he got charged, and I am owed restitution. Marsy's Law, passed in 1991 in the state of Illinois. Do your research if you doubt me. Promises that if I am the victim of a violent crime, and I am a citizen of the state of Illinois, among many other states in the United States of America, that I am owed victim services, that if I have loss of work, loss of income, or effects on my health, that the court system will take care of restitution and handling however it gets paid back to the court system. So that's one of numerous violent assaults against me since 2019. Nobody thinks it's weird that before 2019, I have never been so much as punched. I've never been in a fist fight in my life. I have no enemies. To say I've been bludgeoned and stabbed, I have to look in the mirror and really say to myself, who the fuck is this? Whose life is this? It's not mine. I don't live my life in a way that is conducive to inviting that type of energy into my atmosphere. As a matter of fact, as soon as someone's energy becomes, intrusive to my peace, I have no problem walking away. None whatsoever. So what type of ungodly force is holding me, chaining me, gagging and bounding me to this nasty energy? I know there are many good people out there. I have witnessed them firsthand. I have experienced them. I have sat down and broken bread with them. I have done everything with them. I know they exist. And I know that they are more available, more friendly, more accessible than the demons in this world. I believe that wholeheartedly, and nothing will stop me from believing that. Good will always win over evil. It's just a matter of time. Period. I know, like I said before, 50 people all heard me go live and decided that it was their time to walk by right now in the middle of fucking nowhere, Chicago, where no foot traffic ever exists. But whatever. So all day long, I'm being diverted, rerouted, and I'm only about 100 feet from where I've spent the last 8 days in my tent. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I'm sick of fucking fighting. I'm tired of walking around. I am tired. What excuse does the authority have for a person going to prison for bludgeoning me and me being denied my right to victim services? What excuse does 311 in the city of Chicago have for me being blatantly denied my right to shelter? To shelter. I have not spent a night indoors since February the 15th of 2023. We are in November the 15th of 2023. And I am 6 months pregnant. And I have been a law-abiding, tax-paying, contributing more than my part member of society for my entire life, since I was a little girl. How many more lives do I have to make? How many more videos need to be posted that document what I'm saying is the truth? How many more frauds have to stand next to me that prove themselves fraud because you can't stand next to the truth and not expose yourself as a fraud? There are too many to count. When is it going to be my turn to have a day where my agenda, my personal agenda, and the things I want to accomplish are accomplished? When do these people who continue to get in my way get what they deserve? No one is swerving into my way by mistake. Just like that red car this morning attempted to swerve into Xavier, these people have full control over the wheel and are intentionally swerving into my way. So what the fuck is going to happen when I start driving an 18-wheeler and they swerve and I roll them the fuck over? Because that's the next step. There is nowhere to go but bigger and harder. And I'm not talking about sex, you fucking perverts. You people in the comments, bro, where do they find you at? Where the fuck do they find you at? Ugh, my God. As I said, I have been diverted from my plan for success in my life over and over and over. There's a bunch of losers, literal losers, that have nothing to do but sit around gossiping, starting drama, forcing people who want nothing to do with them to be a part of them. If I didn't invite you onto my team, that's okay. I'm not better than any of you. What I'm doing, if you want to do it, you can do it too. You don't have to be hateful to me and break apart what I have built to build your own. Go build. Be gone, be gone, angel of God, child of God, and build your own. Because I promise, no matter how much you make me struggle, like I said before, I will get up tomorrow, and I will get up the next day, and I will get up the day after that, and the day after that, and the day after that, until they take me out of this bitch, until I do not breathe anymore. To hear this, I don't say this for you. If anyone takes value, I'm grateful, because I love to be honest and, share my experience with others. Um, I'm tired of the people who do inhumane, disgusting things. I'm talking about raping women, Chinese women, American women, Hispanic women, and then turning up as the state's witness so they get away with it all. I'm talking about stealing back the money after they pay these women from their purses while they're not looking and still getting away with it all. That's what the fuck type of evil they continue to cross paths with me. And I can't take it anymore. I have my path. Have my path. Put someone else in this shit. Not my daughter, not my son, not my other daughter, not my unborn baby. Put your children in the line of fire for once. Let your children be the ones getting bent over and sexually assaulted and locked outside. And like I always say, community, I'm not mad at the ones of you who are here for non-nefarious reasons. I'm not mad at all. You're welcome to stay. If that message is not for you, you don't feel, you guys know when someone says some shit, it fucks with your soul, your heart starts feeling like, what the fuck? That's how you know the message is for you, right? If that fucks you up, that means you need to pay attention. If you're like, what is Heather talking about? Oh my God, the message isn't for you, boo-boo. Don't just ignore what I'm saying. If you don't understand, it's better for you, but there are people in here who know exactly who I'm talking to. They know exactly who I'm talking to. And for them, I welcome you to come back to the light, because you've been lost. You've been lost for a long time. A long time. The Rubens of the world, que feo. He was straight when I met him. A straight man. He raped so many women, paid money to sexualize women, and they stole it back, and then stole it back from them. He started getting paid back. People started abusing him. Now they follow me around asking me questions about Ruben. I know 6 different Rubens. 5 of them are good people. The other one used to be a good person until you guys fucked him up. And that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. When you're dealing with demons, they don't look for other demons. They look for angels. And then they fuck them up and they pull them down. They attach to their fucking ankles and they just pull them down until they can't pull anymore. Until hell is full. And then God comes. Well, hell's been full around me for quite some time. So God, if you could show up at any moment, that would be truly appreciated, because this load is too heavy for me. And I miss my family. And I miss my children. And I do not want to be dealing with this shit anymore. So we're about 100 feet from where we started this morning. I'm dealing with a nefarious version of Xavier that won't let me go, but won't act right. Xavier is not this way. I'm worried about where he is. I'm worried about what has taken him. I don't feel attracted to women. I'm not gay. I'm not a lesbian. I'm not a trans. I'm a heterosexual woman who is 6 months pregnant by a man who loves me. You know how I know he loves me? Because when I'm with him, I fall asleep in his arms. When I'm with him, I feel safe. When I'm with him and I wake up in pain, he gets up with me and rubs my back and rubs my belly. I know that that's love. I know how to recognize love because I am of love. I was raised of love, even though we had tough times, even though we went through poverty, even though there were times I didn't know what I was going to cook for dinner. I was raised with love, and I know how to recognize love. I also know how to recognize hate. And what you've left me with today is not love. It's hate. And I don't want to be around it. But where do you go? Where do you go and what do you do? My DM is always open. You guys know my email, oneheathergee@gmail.com. That's my email. Coco, a GoPro solo production, that's my email. You're more than welcome to use it. If you're of love, if you're of God, if you have anything, beneficial or helpful to answer or add to the situation, if you want to tell me what's going on in your neighborhood, where are the police in your neighborhood? What would the police in your neighborhood do if there was someone who was homeless for nearly 4 years? 4 years. And not because she's on drugs, not because she's a user, not because she has issues, not because she's unemployable, because someone is dragging her by the ankles into hell. And she kicks and flails and screams and files police reports and calls the FBI and asks everyone for help. There is detailed record of this at every single medical provider that I have seen. And I have had the same PMD for almost 11 years, 11, 12 years. He knows every step I've taken. Northwestern has every step that I've taken. The police have every step that I've taken. I could give you a list of police reports so long, probably if you lined them up in size 12 font, it'd be taller than you. And that's not a lie. I file online. I file in person. Nothing changes. Where are we living that this is the case? Where are we living that there is no intervention from law enforcement? Where are we living that someone sits on a waiting list on 311 for shelter for years? This doesn't even seem real. This seems like some sort of fucked up ass virtual reality. I can tell you this. I've been in my own house since I was 18 years old. I've always taken care of myself. I've seen homeless people before, right? Around me and shit. They're homeless. They don't stay homeless. The city, the state, they don't allow that. When they identify someone as not having somewhere to go, they find them a place to go. If they are a drug addict, they go to substance abuse. If they are a criminal, they go to jail. If they are poor, they go to a shelter. Why am I being forced to stay outside for 4 solid years? And when I submit civil rights injustice requests to the Civil Rights Division of the DOJ, within 4 hours of my submission, I receive back, "Thank you for your submission, but the DOJ has decided not to look further into your case." What? I'm sorry. Huh? Where do you go after that? Where do you go when you have been raped, bludgeoned, sleep deprived, tortured, beaten? Xavier, the connection. Where? I don't see it. Is it hidden? Hide it if you're going to walk away. I'm not watching. There's a lot of people walking by. Can't trust anyone out here. It's craziness. And I'm not used to that. When you were raised on love, you raised to trust. You are raised to trust. So when they throw you into the street and you're raised on love to trust, my God, you don't stand a chance out here. You don't fucking stand a chance out here. God forbid you're raised on love and you're asking for assistance. You don't stand a fucking chance out here. You are the victim. They make you the victim, whether you want to be or not. So I don't know, you guys. I like staying close to my child, even though I'm, not physically able to go pick them up and spend time with them. I have nowhere to go. I thought it would be nice to just stay out here for a week or two. The police came the first night. They knew we were here. I tried to give them a narrative that has police report numbers that I have filed, dates, times, locations, addresses. They refused it. So law enforcement on camera, and I have a video of that, they refused it. They refused the narrative. They refused the proof. They refused it. One would step in. No one did. So I guess we're supposed to be heading back downtown because Xavier's father promised him money. And, when you're homeless and have nothing to do, even though you have a whole list of things to do, but no one's letting you do them, going to pick up money seems like a logical next step, right? I'm tired. I've been broken about 1,000,000 times. There's no, I can't even count it. And by broken, what do I mean? Oh, they say horrific things. Horrific things. They say things about rape. They know that I have been raped and that that's my biggest trauma and my biggest issue is with sexual abuse. They put white stuff in my pants. I have a photo that I also posted but made private. They put it where my butt is and where my vagina is. I haven't had consensual sex with anyone since Xavier and I had sex 6.5 days ago, 7 days ago now. I just put the pants on straight out of the washer. They put white stuff. Here are the two options. Either someone raped me in both of my holes down there, and I swear to God, I'm not lying, on everything I love, on my child, on my unborn child, on my life. I would not make this shit up. That's how they break me. They put white stuff in my pants that are clean by both of my holes. And I wake up in the morning and see that shit there and think to myself, I just washed these pants. I've worn them for 6 hours. I don't have anything going on down there. You know, maybe if it was just the front, it would be, you know, normal. I'm pregnant. And again, if you're live, you get to hear this. I make these private afterwards. This is for court, because I promise you I'm going to court. Like I said, I will never give up. You better kill me, because I am never giving up. To do that to someone and for police to walk around and ignore it, I don't know where I'm at. I don't know what country this is. This is the United States, Chicago. We don't act like that here. We do not act like that here. And as I've said a million times, if you're one of these policymakers or one of these authorities who thinks that that type of shit is necessary, I dare you to do it to your own child. Put your own child through it. Put your own mother through it. Make them walk around for 5 days until they're so exhausted they fall asleep and then wake up getting raped. Do that to them. You think it's necessary for me? Do it to them. I'm tired. I'm tired. So this is just another FTR. It's Heather Gillespie. This is not for my production company. This is my real life. But it's not my real life. I don't know. It's like I woke up in someone else's life. Sober as fuck. I don't do drugs. No issues of mental health. Being literally tormented, followed, and harassed. Going into year 4. I don't know how to handle this. I have not known. I have tried everything. I am 6 months pregnant. If you'd like to be a sponsor, you can send via Cash App, $ Heather GoPro Solo. If you know of any housing programs, or if you reside in the Chicagoland area and you're aware of the fact that 311 claims, and Northwestern backs up this claim, that they have not picked up a person since 2021, immediately following the pandemic. So 311, per Northwestern social work department, because I just went there last week, had another ultrasound, told them everything that was going on, and got a handout from a lady where she attests, as the social worker at the ER of Northwestern, seeing 3 different doctors who all maintain there's absolutely nothing wrong with my mental health. They asked me, do you ever feel suicidal? And I told them, yeah, when they're following me around, having sex with me when I'm unconscious, waking me up to semen in my pants. Yeah, I feel like killing myself and them. If I ever woke up in the middle of being raped and I had a weapon, no doubt I will fucking take them out right then and there. Absolutely. And you know what the doctors say? Fair enough. There's nothing wrong with the mental health of a person who doesn't want to be held down and raped. What the fuck? What kind of a sick motherfucker still maintains that the problem here is me? If you're in the comments sending laughing faces, you're sick, bro. Dismiss yourself. Why are you here? You have nothing better to do? Stop asking me questions about the Rubens of the world. I don't know. I've been in near isolation for 4 years. Stop asking me questions about the Bobbies of the world. I don't know. Stop asking me questions about the Dylans of the world, the Marissas of the world. That's none of my business. None of my business. Ask them. Call them. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I'm busy. I'm busy making profitable artwork. I'm busy not dealing with this trash. I don't want any part of it. As I said before, how does it feel to be someone stalking someone who doesn't want you around them? How does that feel? What's going on in your personal existence, and what type of experience are you having that you're following someone like me around and talking shit in my comments about the fact that I'm being sexually assaulted while I'm asleep. That's sickening, bro. You need help. You guys should be admitted or evaluated or something, because that's the type of person society does not need. That's the type of plague that when it comes into a neighborhood, into a society, it bleeds all over the fucking neighborhood. And it takes a significant amount of effort to get it to go away. So everyone who's identified themselves in the comments as one of those people of Satan who thinks that a woman begging for assistance or, the prevention of sexual assault and indoor shelter is the problem, please go get the help that you need, because it's not fair. Get out of my comments and get the help that you need. For the rest of you, like I said, I'm going to make this video private. If you're here because you support me and you support my journey and the shit that I've gone through, I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. I know you guys are all struggling as well. If you're not and you're living it up and having a good life, I pray for you too, that continues, that those vibes are contagious onto the people who are not so lucky. If you're having a hard time, I pray for you. I hope things get better soon. I'm having a hard time, and I know what it feels like. If you're in isolation, if you're in a period of being alone, I pray that you soon feel comforted and loved and lifted. And I pray the same for myself. And I hope that you, if you're here listening, that you can do the same for me. As I said, if you want to sponsor my projects, Cash App is the way, $Heather GoPro Solo. And that's Cash App. And if you can't, like I said, a simple prayer. My name is Heather. I go by Coco. My ghostwriter name used to be Senza. I don't do much ghostwriting anymore. Have you guys heard of this program that influencers who are like super popular dudes called Exposed? And they have a campaign that it's called No Celebrity. And they follow around influencers and people who are genuinely just living their best lives. And they start mad shit with them. And they video record them like going to the bathroom, or if they get drunk one night, they video record them doing that. And they completely create a falsely perpetuated narrative around this person to ruin their careers. It's so sad, you guys. It is sick. These people are nasty, bro. And there's so many people who are not like that. Like, where is the duality? At this point in my life, I have been so attacked and bombarded by this hatred that I don't know how I still continue to carry. I deserve a fucking gold medal and $12 million. That's what I think. God told me. So, anyways, just you guys pray and try to do everything. It is nasty. It is nasty. And the effect and impact it has on others is incredible. I mean, it is absolutely incredible. If you listen to a conversation that I had last week with between Xavier and I, versus one from today or yesterday, there is no denying the shift in energy. Pay attention. I love you guys. Have a great night.